G'day guys, welcome to another edition of Pies Chat Show. Today we've got the preview Carlton Collingwood. Steph, what are the ins and outs?
Alright guys, the ins for this week are Jesse White, James Aisha, Ben Crocker for his debut, and coming out Nathan Brown, Ben Sinclair and Tom Langdon both injured.
So that's Ben Crocker, that's our fourth debutant for the year, using the list to its full capacity early on in the season. Nathan Brown's the interesting one in the outs.
Yeah.
Obviously Sinclair and Langdon go out
Brownie,
with injury.
he did struggle against Kennedy last week. Kennedy had 8 shots on goal. Luckily he didn't hurt us, but geez, yeah, he's put the heat right on him.
He has, yep. That's, well,
Well, not to mention, White's had a few, he's been the best in our VFL the past
He has
couple
been.
of years.
yeah, but when he came in the seniors, he's come into the seniors once, and he wasn't able to find that VFL form at the AFL level, so we're really going to have to see that from him this week if he wants to retain that spot and if we want to hold up as a back six.
For mine, this is Jesse White's last chance at AFL level. That may be harsh, but he's had opportunities at Collingwood. He's come in once this year and he's gone straight back out. He really needs to come in, play well and cement his spot and help us get the victory.
If he can get himself right between the years, I think he can be very valuable.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's just have a look at the team, guys. We'll start with the back six. We've got Alan Tuvey, Frost, Braden Maynard, Adam Oxley, Ben Reid and Josh Smith for his third game.
Yeah, he's finding some form. He doesn't look to be overawed by the AFL standard. We had close to 30 touches against the Eagles, and he's finding his feet really well.
Gets into good spots on the
He
ground.
looks very comfortable, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Very comfortable.
Good ball user as well, which is what we need coming out of our back line.
We've already touched on the whole Jesse White thing and how our backline's under a bit of pressure this week, so look at it as a huge opportunity for guys like Maynard, Oxley, Josh Smith and obviously Jesse White to stand up and help get us over the line. On to the followers and mids, we've got Tim Broomhead, again Adam Treloar and Steele Sidebottom in the centre. Brady Grundy rucking with Pendlebury and Chris Roby.
Yeah, well, Pendlebury and Sidebottom both leaving the track on today's training session. Pendlebury was given up to the 11th hour against the Eagles, doing his fitness test that morning. But another light week, they said, due to the 6-day break for him. So put on ice and wrapped in cotton wool, those two. But you know their professionalism, you know they're going to perform on Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, the club did say on their website today that they will get up, so we hope they do.
Senior players, Sidebottom and Pendlebury both have to play, even if
They
they
know
are
this
a
is
little
about
bit
the
underdone.
That's right.
Especially against the Blues. Onto the forward line, we've got Jordan De Goey, Darcy Moore, Levi Greenwood, Alex Fasolo, Mason Cox and Jeremy Howe.
Yeah, so Jeremy Howe, he keeps his spot. I would have thought maybe they were going to get Cloak in for him.
No, Clokey.
But, they've said they want a block of good form from him. So he's turned it around in the VFL. He's got that good game against Northern Blues. He'll need to do it again this week. Jeremy Howe gets another chance, really needs to prove himself. It's a chance to really stretch that immature defence of the Blues. So he's going to have to hit the scoreboard and lead up the ground and take those marks.
Considering White comes in this week and we don't have a key forward.
No.
No?
No.
Reid doesn't go forward.
No. He is an all-Australian centre half-back. No.
He did swing forward
No.
in our last fixture against them late last season.
Oh, I don't like it.
Kicked-
I like him as a defender.
Kicked 4, I'm pretty sure.
You're just confusing them. They're footballers. Keep it simple. You're playing defence, defend. Don't up and down the ground. If anyone's going to do that, it'll be White, I think.
Oh, jeez. Look, I think the forward line is where we can really expose Carlton. You have a look at their listed back six. You've got Andrew Walker, who comes back in. He hasn't played much footy lately, so he comes back in for his first senior game. Might be a bit underdone, we're not sure. Lockie Plowman, it's in a half-back. Dale Thomas had a good game last week, but not a half-back flanker. And then you've got Zach Tui, Rowe and Doherty. There's no real focal, with Wiedering coming out as well.
They look to rely on him only in a short
Yeah.
period of time, don't they? So he's a big out for them, even though he's inexperienced.
I hope we score heavily against them, and I think we can. Alright, just listing the bench, guys. We've got Jesse White, Jared Blair, Aish, and debutant, Crocker.
Yeah, so he'll be in that forward rotation, pinch hitting in the midfield. Aish comes in, he's another one like Howe, needs to hit that form. He got the kick up the backside with the omission last week, comes straight back in, didn't play VFL footy because he had to fly over as the emergency. So he's obviously had to put a tough week in on the track. and he's going to have to prove himself.
Let's hope Jared Blair keeps that consistent form he's had the last couple of weeks, keeping the scoreboard.
Yeah, we put the heat on him a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? He said that he's got to step up, and to his credit, he has. He must be watching this show.
Oh, hopefully. Guys, who goes to former Magpie 13, D Thomas?
Well, you know what? I don't think you really have to go with him.
Does he warrant a tag? I don't know if he does.
I think Cripps coming back in, being inside. I think Greenwood's got to stick with him because he's such a contested ball player, and that's an area where we've been a bit hit or miss this season. We've got to negate his ability to win the contest.
Make sure you get down to the G on Saturday to support the Pies. Go Pies!